Good afternoon, my little potato chips. How you doing? And this is Fixed Blade Friday. This is the knife that you chose that you wanted to see first out of the three knives on Sunday's video, not Sunday's knife chats. So there was three knives. You chose the budget one to see first, and it was a Rough Rider, and it's a long box. And I think you can guess it's probably not going to be a folding knife. Bit too long. So comes that lovely, again, lovely knife box. Now, this knife, I should have just said that first of all, actually. This knife I couldn't get in the UK, so I had to go to Knives and Tools, which, as you know, is imported into the UK, and then you pay taxes. But it was £8.50 for basic delivery for this, and it came straight through. So I paid a bit more than what I should have spent on a knife. This is a very budget knife, somewhere around £20. I can't even remember. I'd done this a few weeks ago, and I should have checked today, but this is Paddy's channel. But it's a reasonably priced knife in the States and places like that, much cheaper. But I don't regret a penny because the knife itself is, I think you'll agree when you see it, is definitely a stunner. Look at this. It's a little fixed blade, comes in a cheap, it's a poly, it's a, a nylon sheath, which there's nothing special about it, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. If you wanted to put this in your belt, for me, being an ex-fisherman, this is something I would have stuck in my fishing bag. Or if you're a hunter, it's a bird and trout. So if you're a hunter and you're out and you want to do even small rodenty things like squirrels or birds, the perfect knife for skinning them. And we'll show you the blade that makes it that good in the inside. Fastener is good and stiff, so it's not going to pop out of that if you put it in your belt. I'll set that right up there, out of the way. Look at that little beauty. Isn't that just gorgeous? I just think it's lovely. In the hand, it is a three-finger knife. I couldn't get my fourth in there, but there's a nice pommel on the back. The three fingers are tucked in between the guard and the pommel, making it very secure. The bottom of my finger here just sits on there, and I have an amazing grip. Probably one of the best grips in a small fixed blade that I've got. Definitely, without doubt, great thing. But like most of the time, I'm going to be using this knife if I was doing trout on, if you're, fishing for trout, a little trout at the side of the river, stick it in the pan, there's your dinner. Just a beautiful knife. I'm not a hunter of birds in that. In fact, I'm not even a fisherman anymore. I got this for a desk knife. The likes of Warthog and Knife Chats with Tobias have showed these in their channels, bird and trout knives. And I think, I'm so taken with this one. I'm probably going to get a couple more because, of different brands, not obviously all Rough Rider. I just think they're gorgeous. I really do. I might even get my mate, Ashley Harrison, when he gets some time to make me a lovely little bird and trout knife with a nice steel on it. There you go. That could be a future project. It's not going to be anytime soon. I'm blooming skint. I've spent a fortune recently. But little knife. Let me show you what size it is. Here's the Mr. Ruler. So it is about, let me see. There you go. It's about, 6 3/8. No, it's not at all. Nearly 6 1/4, 6 1/4 long, with a cutting edge of about 3 inches and an overall of about 3 1/4. So, lovely size of a little knife. It's a fixed blade, so it wouldn't be an everyday carry for over here. It might be in the States if you want to carry a little, I'm going to call it Paddy's Pig Poker. PPP, Paddy's Pig Poker, and that's what I'm going to call this knife from now on. It's just, I can't believe how sometimes, honestly, this community, this hobby that we choose, it's strange, I've got a knife over there that I've just got that costs over £200, and I love it, and it's a beautiful knife, and you'll see that soon. But a little £20 knife can bring me every bit as much joy as that knife over there. It really can. It genuinely can. I think for the quality of the knife, beautiful pommel, just beautiful fit and finish, full tang knife with jigging that's done absolutely beautiful, bone and up to the meeting of the bolster and the tang is just absolutely first class. Look at that jigging on that. Now, knives and tools don't know me from Adam. They have no idea who I am when I paid for it. So this wasn't hand-picked. This is just the way it came. And come on, look at that mirror polish blade. How much extra would you pay for that on a custom knife? The time it takes just to do that is absolutely... So to me, that price, yes, it was dearer, but I don't regret a penny of it. I got this to be a desk knife. For something to sit at the front of my desk. I might even put it in the stand the odd time. If I need to lower this camera down, I don't want a big one sitting up. But honestly, I mean, you just can't fault this at all. I'm taking you a walk around it. That lovely pommel on there. Just beautiful. Look, it's a lovely thin grind. What's the thickness? I would say that's about 2 mil, if it is 2 mil. So it's really pokey and stabby. Good strong tip, actually, for such a small knife. You can see that there. It's a good enough tip. I wouldn't be worried about poking it into something. But, I mean, you could use it as a steak knife if you want. A camp knife when you're out for cutting up your vegetables and eating your dinner. Well, it's just a super little all-round knife that will cover as many tasks as you give it. Honestly, I'm really thrilled with it. I would love to see how much stronger and more useful it would be if it was in like, you know, a 1095 or 01 tool steel. 01 tool steel would be lovely. That would make it a real wee cracker. But that's in the future. This knife is a real wee cracker. What's it like? Let me see. I've got a wee bit of paper. I've got a wee bit of receipt paper here. Bear in mind, I've had this 2 weeks. I stropped it, which is all I do with most Rough Riders when they come because they're pretty good. There we go. It's absolutely spot on. I'm going to slice right down my finger. It's just perfect. Really, really lovely knee knife. This is bent, that's why it's cutting there. But honestly, it's as sharp as you like. Will do any task that you want. So there you go. There's what you chose. I hope you enjoy your pick. I think you picked well. I think that's a nice knife to start this wee section of 3 knives. You have chose the cold steel for next week, next Friday. So we'll see what that looks like. Thanks very much for taking the time to comment in the video. And all the very best till the next wee video comes up. And I have a really nice... Yes, I'm not going to tell you. It's a secret. Bye-bye. Paddy's gone. Take care now. Bye-bye.